Life has been a little hectic for me, with full of frustrations, sadness, and unexpected things happening. When we went there, I got sick. He looked like he was in pain. He was arching his back. He was having issues with controlling his bladder. It's not like he's dying. He's just in a lot of pain. So I don't want to tell you more at this point, but maybe next week we'll see. Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Serap. I quit my job in the tech industry. I'm in between careers and I have been trying to figure out what's going to be my next career. And I decided that I was going to post YouTube videos every other week, but I haven't posted this past week. And the reason for that is life has been a little hectic for me, with full of frustrations, sadness, and unexpected things happening. I became sick with a nasty cold a couple of weeks ago, and when my immune system is weak, I get cold sores on my lips. I had one and it was about to go away, and it was midwinter break. We went to Canada to Big White so the kids can snowboard. I don't ski or snowboard. I'm too scared because I broke my wrist snowboarding before the kids were born. Anyway, it was gorgeous there, but when we went there, I got sick again. And I had another cold sore. I don't know if you can see. It's gone now, but I do have a scar still. It'll go away, but it will take a while. So that left me with not wanting to do anything. I also didn't bring my camera. I didn't feel like filming. I was not feeling great. After we came back, we noticed that Lupin was not himself. There wasn't anything too obvious, but he didn't seem to be acting like himself. He was quieter, not as excited. And there was this, I thought it was a wart on his side that bled, so I took him to the vet, and that part was fine. They thought it was cystic and it wasn't infected. The day after I took him to the vet, he started having some issues with his balance. He looked like he was in pain. He was arching his back. He was having issues with controlling his bladder more than usual. He looked like he was really miserable. And at the vet, when I took him that time, they had given him some painkillers because when I told them he doesn't really act like himself, they said he might be in pain and prescribed him some medication. So I was giving the medication and it helped, but he got worse. 3 days in a row, every day he got worse in the morning. But the last day, even though he was really bad in the morning, he got better and better later. But we took him to the vet again. They looked at it and they prescribed some more medication to manage the pain. And we scheduled an x-ray, and it turned out that this guy, because of his age, has this chronic condition. Now I'm gonna butcher it. Intervertebral disease. And apparently that's seen in all dogs, small breeds. And there's really nothing to do. We just need to manage the pain. It is possible that he's gonna get worse. There were a few days he was more active and more like himself, but yesterday afternoon and today he seems to be in pain again, even though he's getting the medication. So there are a few options for us, or a couple options. One is a laser treatment, one is something that you do at home, some kind of electromagnetic pulse that could help release the natural painkiller. So we'll try that. But yeah, this has been really sad. Lupin has been with us since 2010. We all love him a lot, and seeing him in pain is not great, but he doesn't seem to be done with living, if that makes sense, because he's still excited about his treat. Not when he's really feeling bad, but he still eats his food. It's not like he's completely lethargic. It's not like he's dying. He's just in a lot of pain. So we'll see where things are gonna go. We're gonna try those treatments and see if there's any improvement, if we can give him more time. As you can imagine, this is a really hard time. Let's hope that he can have a pain-free life for a little longer. I don't know. I just don't want to be in a position where I have to make a decision about his life, but I also don't want him to suffer because of me. What's important is not what I feel and how I feel, but his well-being. You know, there is some pain, but I wish I could understand what pain is reasonable and he can manage what pain isn't. Anyway, one of the things that I am thinking of doing potentially as a career is just not going well, or it's not going at all. And that has been extremely frustrating. I don't want to tell you more at this point, but maybe next week, we'll see. There's this thing that I want to do, and it requires me to learn the skills. And in order to learn the skills, I need to practice. But there are logistical problems that, for some reason, prove to be really difficult to get around. And I've been racking my brain thinking how I can get around certain roadblocks. And it's been hard. Every solution I come up with ends up not working somehow. On top of that, there are other things where I can still practice, but then I'm dependent on others to be able to do that, and either something falls through or something goes wrong with what I'm doing and we can't do it. It's been, sorry for talking so cryptically, because I just don't know if this is gonna go somewhere. That's why I don't want to say too much at this point, but later of course I'm gonna share that. I will talk about what I'm up to when things progress, when there is a development of sorts. And I will share that with you, even if it's something that's not gonna stick, it's okay. But the reason I'm not telling you what it is at this point is I haven't made much progress at all. But yeah, right now it is so frustrating. I want to do things. I'm excited about it, but I feel like my hands are tied. It is infuriating to me when I don't have control over what's going on. And it's something about me specifically. It just drives me insane. And I'm sure a lot of people feel similar when you can't control the conditions. Well, conditions is one thing, but every solution you find falls through for reasons that are, again, out of your control. Yeah, it just feels bad. So I had been feeling down, mostly because of Lupin, but also because of things are not going well at this point in time, and I've been processing it. There are also news from my mom that she has been in pain, and she's been trying to figure out why the pain is there, and she has been also having a hard time finding a good doctor that can help her, and that is also frustrating. And as you can imagine, I worry about her. She's far away, I cannot be with her, I can't help her with her daily activities. So that has been another factor of why I feel down and I didn't feel like doing anything. On the other hand, I have been writing. I made a lot of progress in my short story. My novel hasn't progressed as much. I've been having some difficulty with the story. I need to figure out something for the main character that's gonna make her more interesting, and that will tie the whole thing together, because if I have a weak protagonist, then the book is not gonna be good. She's not weak, but something's missing and something important is missing, not a minor detail, and I'm trying to figure that out, and it's been taking time because I had been distracted with other things, so I haven't been given as much time to the novel as I have been doing many other things in the meantime. So anyway, overall, I'm happy with where the writing is going at the moment, but things could have been better, I guess. I don't know, it's one of those times where everything seems a bit bleak. The other thing that I have been doing, in addition to being consistent with my workouts, so that's going well. I've been getting stronger. I have strict pull-ups now, finally, again. I can't string them together yet, but if I give a minute or two break between them, I can do more than one, which is great. And they don't look that pretty, but you know, they're there. So that's good. The other good thing is I have been making a lot of progress in my garage. I have installed some shelves. I ordered some more organizational tools that haven't arrived yet, but once they come, which should happen any day, I will be able to continue organizing and making it nice and neat so we can actually park a car there, and then there is still plenty of space for us to work out. That is exciting. And I have been labeling everything that I put away so that we know where everything is. And I'm also, by doing that, even though I'm not writing in a sheet, taking inventory of what we have, what we don't have, which is great. That has been satisfying. I also made some progress in my kids' playroom, which had been absolute horror, and it still is, but less so. I was able to take out all the boxes that are not theirs from that room. I went through this huge box of clothes that I had put away when we moved out of the house for the renovation, and I realized I don't have any space in my closet, so I had to go through all the clothes that I found and also the clothes in my closet, and got rid of a box of clothes. I donated them. It felt really good. It's not all bad. There are certain things that are going better, and I have been practicing piano. We got a new piano. It's an acoustic upright Yamaha piano with a silent mode. That makes it really nice, and after kids go to bed I can still practice. And then reading. I haven't been doing a lot of reading in February, and now I'm picking it up again in March. I just didn't feel like it. Again, it's all about my mood, what's going on around me, also in the country. That I'm not gonna get into it, but I'm anxious, I'm sad, I'm worried. All of that came together and resulted in me not making any videos or thinking about YouTube. I don't want to give this up, and I'm going to continue, but this is going to be another thing. I really need to put effort in it, because I think what happened is when I said I'm not gonna post every week, I just stopped thinking about it completely, but I can't do that. I still need to plan for things to work. And when I'm not feeling down, things don't slip. Anyway, let's look at that piano. Here it is. It's gorgeous. It sounds beautiful. I think that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing to those subscribers. And it would help me a lot if you watch my videos, if you comment, if you have something to say. I can use some supportive comments, honestly, considering Lupin's situation. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing, liking my videos. And also let me know if there is anything that you want to know, a question you want to ask me. Please go ahead and do that. I'll do my best to answer, and then I'll see you in the next video. Bye!